It is always great catching up with my next guest, Thiago Moises, who does not have a fight booked right now, but we thought we'd catch up with him and see what has been going on. Thiago, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How about you?
Doing awesome. Thanks for taking the time, man. Before we talk about what's next for you, I wanted to get you on here because we have that really big fight coming up here between Islam Makhachev and Beneil Dariush. You fought both of them. Before we talk about the matchup itself, what do you think about that fight getting put together as a 5-round main event?
No, I think that's a great fight for the division, because those guys they are in a really good place. Both guys, I think number two and number three, right? They are in a great run, and whoever wins this match I think it's gonna be a champion who wins this fight.
Yes, no, I'd agree. It's a very interesting matchup here. We know, obviously, Makhachev, a great grappler and a great wrestler. We know Dariush, pretty well rounded everywhere. He's got good striking. He's got a good ground game as well. How do you look at this fight from a style perspective, having fought both fighters?
I think Dariush, I think in general, better jiu-jitsu than Islam. Maybe not better wrestler, but in striking, I think Dariush has more power. Isla is a little bit, his fight IQ, I think it's a little bit better. I think that's going to be the difference for this fight.
You kind of said it there. Your pick for this fight, are you going with Islam or are you going with Beneil Dariush in this fight? If I gave you money, who are you putting your money on in this fight?
Man, this is a really hard fight to pick a winner because both guys very well rounded, and but I think Isla is going to win. Because I think Isla is the smartest fighter.
How do you envision the fight playing out? Do you see Islam getting a finish? Do you think it'll be a decision? With it being 5 rounds, how do you see the fight playing out?
I think it's gonna be by decision. Both guys really hard to finish. I think Isla is gonna be really cautious. He's gonna especially in striking, because Dariush he's a good striker. He is very powerful. But I think Isla is gonna just try to touch him and stay on the outside, in the long distance, just play touching him, and I think he's gonna use his wrestling to try to get Dariush to defense, get to maybe go behind. I think that's he's gonna try to do, but I think Dariush is gonna go forward. He's gonna be aggressive. And then he's gonna try to finish Islam, and I think that's gonna be dangerous for him because he can open some counters for Islam.
And do you see the winner of this fight getting the winner of Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje?
Yes, and I think the winner of this fight, they're gonna both of these guys beating Gaethje and Charles.
And just my last question on Islam and Dariush, who was nicer to you after the fight?
Both guys, they are really nice, very respectful, and I have a lot of respect for both guys. And yeah, both guys were very respectful. I respect them a lot.
All right, let's talk about you. One of the reasons I wanted to get you on here is because we haven't heard from you in a while. Anything in the works as far as your next fight? When are you looking to get back in there and have your next fight?
I want to fight end of April or May. It would be good for me. Just getting better now, training every day here at American Top Team, helping my training partners get ready for their fights. And whenever they call me, I'll be ready.
Okay, so nothing. Have they offered you anything yet, or I guess you're just kind of saying, "Hey, I want to take my time before my next fight"?
No, they didn't offer me anything yet, But after my last fight, I went to Brazil. I spent a little bit time with my family. The holidays, Christmas and New Year. So I was there recharging, and getting the rest that I needed. So I got back to American Top Team January 3rd, and I have been training hard since then. So
it's never fun to talk about a loss, but what did you take away the most from that fight against Joel Alvarez?
I think more about strategy, because I should have gone for the takedown earlier, since he's such a taller opponent, so that's what I think.
What about him missing weight? Did you feel that he was a bit stronger in the cage because of that?
I feel that he was pretty big on the fight day, since he missed the weight. He didn't even try to cut the weight, so
did that bother you?
To be honest with you, that didn't bother me, so But it is what it is, you know. But he must be more professional.
Okay. Do you think he'll beat Arman Tsarukyan when they fight in a few weeks?
No, I think Arman's gonna beat him.
Yeah. Well, I should preface this by saying you guys train together, but obviously Arman, it's an interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think Arman's wrestling is gonna be too much for him. I think it's gonna be key for this fight. You know?
That's great. And we know you're training all the time. What else have you been up to since the last time we spoke? Are you going to the beach? What have you been? I know you cook a lot. What have you been up to?
Going to the beach too much, but my brother's here, spending a couple of days with me. He's like 15 years old, so he wanna be a UFC fighter also. So I'm training, taking him to the gym, you know, taking him to the wrestling practice, jiu-jitsu practice. It's helping him with his training, and it's a great experience. You know, since he lives in Brazil, I live here. I miss him a lot, so just enjoy this time with my family.
That's great. Thiago, thanks so much for the time. We're looking forward to that next fight. Hopefully it does end up happening in April. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
I just want to thank all my fans, everybody who supports me, my team, my American Top team, and I want to say on a morning and stay tuned for fight news.